Welcome everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Nico, and of course Miliana. Thank you for coming here today. What we're going to do is talk a little bit about Dannon Yogurt and some in-store Hispanic supermarket demos that we're going to be doing there. So I'm going to get right into this. What we've identified in your manuals that you have with you, and feel free to take any notes if you like, are some different steps, as well as some checklists of items that you should have in your kit, as well as how to set up the demo table, and then finally we're going to get into the actual products, product benefits, as well as the how to sample the product. Very simple, very easy, but it's nice to have everything all in one manual so you can refer to that if you ever need to. First of all, we're very excited to have you here today. In regards to the demo steps, some of the things that this kind of is a great timeline as to the key items you need to go down to make a demo happen. So of course the number one thing we have to do is confirming the store location, date, time, and the products for the demo with your supervisor. Dannon has a wide range of products that we'll actually be demoing, and we won't be demoing every single product at every demo. In most cases, we'll be demoing an adult or adult-focused product, such as Activia, and then a child-focused product, such as like Danimals Collision or the Danonino products. So we'll identify which products you're going to be demoing that particular day. In some cases, if some of the products are not available when you get to the store, then we would go down the list and have some other products that you can demo while you're there. Of course, we want to arrive about 15 minutes prior to any demo start time and go in and introduce yourself, say hello to the store manager, tell them why you're there to do the Dannon demo, and confirm the location where you can set up the table for your demo. Our goal is to try and be as close to the product that's in the dairy case as possible, because what you're going to be doing is you're going to be sampling the product, and this is product that you've purchased prior to the demo. And what you're going to do is we want to be able to not only give them the sample, but then give them the opportunity to buy the product and be as close to that as possible, so at least you can point to it. Hey, yes, you tried the product. What'd you think? Help yourself to one of the products there. Setting up your demo table and supplies, taking inventory. We actually have a form that we'll provide to you that you can take a beginning and ending inventory of the products that are there, and it won't just be, it'll be of the Dannon products, but also the price of what the product's at. And then that's going to give us that number of how many units were sold during the day. So it's very important to make sure that we capture that information. In some cases, the store personnel may come and restock the shelves. So you have to kind of keep an eye on the shelf area as well to make sure that if they restock it, that you account for that, oh, there was more product that was added. So that way your numbers are correct for your beginning and ending inventory by the end of the day. We will, of course, purchase the products and ice, and in many cases we want you to purchase crushed ice, because the smaller crushed ice makes it easier to put samples on this little sampling tray over here and keep them from falling over. If they don't have the crushed ice at the supermarket that you're at, you can buy the regular ice and then just kind of pound it on the floor and crush it in the bag before you put it in the tray, as well as inside the cooler that we have here. One of the things that we like to do is we want you to take a photo of your setup. So that way, every time we go to the store, you have a nice picture of the photo of the setup. And also, while you're at the store, even asking maybe one of the store personnel if they can take maybe 1 or 2 photos of you while you're handing some samples out to some of their customers. Those are great examples and a great way for us to sell, to show all the great work you're doing in the stores and how you're helping Dannon sell their products. And it really goes a long way in communicating what we're doing at the store level. So that's very important. And then we have your demo manual that you can always refer to in regards to any of the product benefits, what you should be doing, and when you should be doing it. We would want to distribute samples. In some cases, we're going to have coupons as well, but we're not going to have coupons for every single demo. So it's up to your supervisor to let you know, oh, this demo we are going to be handing out coupons, but in some weeks we might not be handing out coupons because we have a very limited supply for those. We also do not want to hand out a coupon if the product's on sale that day, because it's kind of double dipping there. So if it's on sale, that's a great deal. So you can say, hey, but by the way, it's on sale, you know, and they can get a great deal that way. We wanted to, as you're going throughout the demo, if you need to purchase some more product, you can step away and go purchase some more product in order to continue sampling that product throughout the day. It's very important to keep your demo station clean at all times, keeping your hands clean. We're going to actually have vinyl gloves for you to wear, so you're constantly have a clean station and taking care of that. Once the demo is complete, we would take a final inventory of the product that's on the shelf, because that'll tell us, you know, the difference of how many products were sold that day, as well as kind of walking around, cleaning up your area, putting all of your items, packing them up in the demo kit. And then once you're done with packing everything up, we like you just to take a quick walk around the store, because sometimes people, when they get a sample, they walk around the store and they eat it and then they leave it somewhere. And we don't want the store manager to get upset if with, you know, napkins or little souffle cups or spoons being left around the store, or even sometimes people get a coupon and then they just throw it on the floor or they leave it somewhere. Please walk around, just do a quick walk around and just make sure it's clean. That's very important, because we want the store managers to be very comfortable with us coming in and feel like we're really bringing a nice value-added service to their customers. And because we'll probably be going back to these stores time and time again, it's important that they have a very good opinion of how you're working within their stores. And then as you leave, by all means, always try to say goodbye to the store manager and say, you know, thank you very much for allowing me to be here today. You know, Emiliana is very good at saying that, you know, we're a guest in their stores. So that's, it's very important. We want to make sure that we treat everyone with respect, and we're very friendly when we're working at the stores. And then once you depart, you can complete your demo report and submit that along with photos to your supervisor. If we go to the next page, this is the demo checklist. These are the items that we're going to provide you within your kit. Of course, we have a 34 by 34 by 28 folding table, so we'll provide that to you. It's pretty light, so hopefully it's not too bad for you. We have a table cover, and these table covers have Velcro sides. So it folds up easily, and then you just put the Velcro at the sides, and that seals it. When you're setting up your demo kit, once everything's set up, you can slide your demo kit tub underneath the table behind, and then you can seal it, which is great. So it's important also, you know, always keep the table cover clean, and when you're folding it, just be very careful, because if we pull the edges really far, we just want to try and take care of the edges of the table covers, because they can get frayed if we, you know, pull on them too hard or yank on them. So we have the Dannon tabletop cooler, and that we would put a layer of ice along the bottom, because it's very important that these Dannon products are always on ice throughout the entire day. And the cooler actually has a drain plug in the back, but once you're done, you can go and dispose of the ice and the water in there. We have a sample tray with a turn and serve cover, and this sample tray is, we would put some ice along the bottom, and this is for when, you know, if you're sampling some Dannon products and there's a bunch of people there, you can just scoop it out and hand it to the person. But say, you know, you have a lull and there's, you know, nobody at your table at the time, what you can do is prepare a few samples, put them inside the sample tray, and it's got a little turn and serve thing where it kind of, you line up the two holes, and then you put them in, and then you can close it off, and that way the samples are protected when they, you know, when there's nobody there. And then you can just open it right up, and then you can pull them out and hand them to the customers in the supermarket. A pair of kitchen shears. The kitchen shears are going to be used for when we're demoing the Danimals Collision. That's that product, yes. And we'll show you how that's going to be done shortly. And then we have a serving spoon. There's a serving spoon in your kit. We probably won't use it as much for this particular for these particular products, but maybe down the road if we're sampling some of the other products where we might be scooping out something that's a much larger container, we'll probably use those. A trash can, of course, for each demo, and then we have our 2-ounce souffle cups. They're going to be used for not only scooping product into them to hand to customers, but also for sampling the liquid, the drinks as well. And then we have 3-inch taster spoons, which are these little mini taster spoons for people to use to sample the product, napkins, and then of course we have our demo kit bins where you can put all your supplies. We have our Dannon apron, our Dannon hat, and then the Dannon coupons, which we will provide you their 50-cent off coupons, and which is a pretty good value for many of these products in the supermarkets. So that's something that we can hand out when we are instructed to for those particular demos. We also have disposable vinyl food handling gloves. Throughout the demo, it is important that you are wearing these gloves at all times to keep things clean and protect and have some nice food safety there and protect from any spillage and cleaning. Trash can liners that are going to be used for your trash can, a roll of paper towels, and a sanitizing spray. And that's again to make sure that we're always keeping the demo area nice and clean. Now, when you get to the store and you're purchasing the product, you know, again, we'll identify which particular items we're going to be demoing that day. So in some cases, it might be Dannon's Activia desserts and Dannon Collision. So those would be the main items that you're going to purchase, and we'll tell you how much product to purchase. If you look down here, we have like the Activia drinks. You know, purchase like 6 bottles of that particular product. In the case of like the desserts, the yogurt cups, Activia yogurt cups, the Danimals Collision Crush cups, or Danonino, we would buy 3 packages. And then, of course, when you run out of product, again, if you need to go and purchase some more, you can just go back up and purchase some more. For the demo setup, of course, all of the brand ambassadors, we need to wear a white shirt, black long pants, closed-toe shoes, your Dannon apron, your Dannon hat, and your vinyl gloves. The table cover, again, is sealed on the 4 sides. The cooler with the ice and the product on top. The serving tray with the ice on the bottom and the lid on the top. And then, as you can see in this photo here, we've also put some fruit on the table. One of the things that you'll notice on all the Danimals products, we have a lot of them have fruit in them, and we're trying and illustrate that, you know, there's fruit in these particular products. So we recommend that you pick up a couple items from the supermarket that are, you know, items like bananas or even a mango or a peach. Put them on the table. It's more for display only, just to reinforce the fact that the product has fruit in it.